I'm away, so why the fuck am I away and got white socks on? What the fuck is that about? Keep taking fucking up. What the fuck I even gotta do to wear some black socks?
What's up, man?
DJ, what up, fam?
Man, I'm not doing too well, bro.
What's going on?
Yeah, the Cavaliers shit on. This nigga play for Chicago. Like, what the fuck are they doing?
I had to sell my beluga sturgeon, man.
Go back to sleep, before you're tired.
Just listen, man. I'm trying to help you out.
Just really rocked me, man. I missed a couple of days of practice. I told coach I needed to sit out.
You can't do that.
I felt weak, man. I felt really weak.
You can't do that. You can't do that. That's messing up your game, man.
I don't even know if he's going to play me tonight, but I'm going to try and convince him.
You'll be lucky if he doesn't, because I'm coming at you, boys.
Are you coming at me?
Yeah.
Well, I hope he plays me, because I still got it.
It's all good.
Coming for
you,
you,
Good luck tonight. Stay healthy. You'll need it.
All right, man. I'm going to see you around.
All right. Fuck out of here. Put the hand on my shoulder, little nigga. Might show you on my marketing. I ain't seen this motherfucker since I made him fall in the Rising Stars game.
And shooting guard, standing 6'5", number 8.
Sure, that nigga got revenge on his mind.
Starting at the other guard, at 5'9", number 2, Isaiah Thomas.
The coach.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Chicago Bulls.
The Bulls play before the hometown crowd, and we've got it live for you right here from Chicago. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, and we'll be hearing from D.A. along the sideline all game long. Looking at Chicago, they took the win in their last game against the Pacers in Indiana. And what a fight they put up. Great resilience to storm back down the stretch.
And for me, guys, that's what I call a character game. I mean, they could have closed up shop. It would have been easy to just let that one go and get ready for the next one. But they fought back. I mean, and that mental fortitude that they displayed there is one of the reasons why they're such a good team.
Smitty, with every game mattering so much and how the playoff picture shakes out, do players often catch themselves looking at the standings?
Yeah, you do, because individually they know there's some teams that you stack up better against. Then sometimes you look at, especially if you're one of those teams hovering, where you have home court advantage. If you be one of those top 4 versus starting off on the road, you want to be one of those teams that at least start off with home court advantage.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So the Lakers 5 right now. We've got Ball. He's out there with Wells. Brook Lopez is out there with the captain. And it's Kuzma in at the 4 slot. So the Chicago Bulls able to put up the first points on the board. Chapman, that's good.
He turned on the Jets. As soon as he got that screen, it went right to the hole. Great decision-making there.
Now, here's Thomas. Defense is right there. Valentine with it. His last outing, he had 8 points. Marketing, good.
And I tell you what, Marketing has already mastered the art of the bank shot. Loves getting it up there and knocking that one down. You have got to be in his space if you want to disrupt his rhythm.
And here is Ball after the three-pointer from Lowry Markkanen. Ball kicks to Lopez. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Lopez has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Markkanen sets the pick for Valentine. Dishes to Thomas. For 3, Levine. A rebound by the Lakers. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Executed on the road, stayed focused, stay consistent with who you are as a team.
Well, sometimes the away games brings guys together. It's you versus the world in that situation.
Thomas, after the missed 3 from Chapman. Felicio with the bucket.
You look at that lead pass
That should
there.
have been
He
a
just
block.
has such a great
gotta
feel
give my
for the
man
game.
Kuzma some credit here.
Kicks it to Ball. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. The wide open look here for Lopez, and it's Lopez again missing. The Bulls leading by 3. Now, here's Thomas. 35 points for him last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
He also was very good distributing the basketball, keeping guys involved and engaged all night.
The Lakers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Pass the ball. Here's Kuzma. He dishes it to Ball. Here's Lopez. It's good. This game is all even. Lopez has got 6.
He can play very well away from the basket. Lopez has the kind of range that not many 7-footers possess, and it's a great asset for a big man in today's game.
Now here's Levine. Against Indiana, he was really on his game. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Chapman. And there's the feed to Lopez. Lopez missing again. Chicago has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. It's tipped. Here's Felicio. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Lakers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Here's Chapman. He had 25 points in the win against the Nuggets in Denver.
And he wreaked havoc on defense with 4 steals for the game.
And setting the tone early with a strong move to the rack.
First quarter, you're really testing the defense, trying to find their weaknesses.
Here's
Yeah, I already say like.
now Thomas defending.
Fucking controller died.
Ball to pass to Chapman. Here's Kuzma.
What's up, Cruz?
Ball kicks to
the
Wells.
screens.
Oh, that's blocked.
He can't find his mojo. It's a tough quarter for him scoring the basketball.
Aight. By my man.
Levine. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game.
Oh, nigga.
Great tee that time from Chapman.
Yeah.
That was very tight defense. He tried to force the layup anyway. I think that was a questionable decision. Well, whenever you watch the Bulls, you can't help but think back to their golden age. I remember those days. The 90 Bulls are arguably one of the best teams ever. It's hard to argue with the greatness of those teams.
Shooting 2. And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. And Smitty, you got to play against Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen in the 90s. Just what was it like going up against them during their peak as a team?
A nightmare. The reason why you had 2 wing defenders in Jordan and Pippen who could guard the basketball. And then you had both those guys that were excellent on offense. And at the end of the game, they had the greatest closer of all time, in my opinion, in MJ.
Now here's Levine. The dish to Thomas. Thomas a screen. Outside, Levine. 5 to shoot. Thomas kicks to Felicio. That one off the back iron and out.
Wow, he had it at point-blank range, but the defense was all over him.
Chapman, the pass to Kuzma. Second chance shot. Lopez with the bucket. Lopez has got 8 points.
Whatever drawbacks Lopez may have, scoring in the post isn't one of them. He is a nightmare for opposing defenses.
Is that his brother over there on the bench?
Now here's Thomas. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. He gets hauled in by Los Angeles. Chapman's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Smitty, you played a couple seasons in the Northwest where the Portland Trail Blazers are wildly successful and very, very popular. You hear rumblings about a return of the NBA to Seattle. Do you think it'll ever happen?
You know, Kevin, I hope so. There's a lot of places in the NBA, and we have some great cities. But I think Seattle, speaking for myself, was one of the favorites. They came out, they supported. Obviously, most fan bases support when they're winning. But even when Seattle was mediocre, that fan base was there. They enjoyed it. I love the Northwest. I hope it happens again. I hope NBA basketball returns to Seattle.
Dwayne Wade's checked in for Levine.
Yes, so Dwayne Wade went back to Chicago? I'm confused. I guess that's how they got IT.
Both free throws good from Chapman.
And this is what we've come to expect from him. This type of consistency from the line.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Thomas. And he overshot that one, missing. Lakers leading by 5. Kuzma passes to Chapman. He feeds it to Ball. 3-pointer. Kuzma can't get it to go. Chicago has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game to end the run. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Bulls shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws. 81% as a team.
Chicago making a switch here. Portis is checked in.
You think back when Fred Hoiberg was a player in the NBA, great shooter who had a strong knowledge of the game. Not too surprised he ended up as a coach.
Bulls trail by 5. Outside Thomas. Portis kicks to Valentine. They set the pick. Wade with it. Now guarded by Wells. Valentine shot good.
Steal that.
You know, he's had a handful of seasons in the top 10 in assists. Wade is a gifted passer.
You're not fooling me, Wade.
Here's Chapman. Wade is covering. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's his first foul of the
Nobody
game.
in your whole team
Chicago
guarding,
making some changes. Grant comes in for Denzel Valentine. And it's Payne in for Isaiah Thomas. And the Lakers also making a change. And Stevenson's checked in for Wells. Here's Chapman. Pocket 6. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And then the young fella busts out the slick move inside
You hear
to
that?
get open
The young
for
fella.
the jam.
Greg, that was
You old, nigga.
sick and
Let's sit on the
slick.
bench.
The D had no chance. Chicago with the ball after the basket by Los Angeles. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Wade against Stevenson. It's Portis atop the key. The shot's good on the assist by Wade.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Here's Chapman. 6 points for him.
I ain't got to do the moves. I'm going right by you.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Dwayne Wade.
What's around, baby? It's over for you.
Lakers shoot their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Oh, I'm going to put a street this old ass nigga right quick.
And the first one at the line is good. Zach Levine's checked in for the Bulls.
Go get you a juice box, nigga.
He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Levine. He kicks it to Grant. Now here's Payne. He's guarded by Knight. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Bulls have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. First one falls for. And so he hits both. The Lakers have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game.
What's up, man? You know you're in trouble, right? You see what I just did to that
Here's
All-Star?
Chapman. 8 points for him.
You did. Come on, bring your little that ass over here.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to
I'm
shoot
gonna learn
2.
y'all niggas today.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
You know, Smitty, most players love to create with the ball in their hands, but you can create off the ball too. Who do you think's the best at moving off the ball right now?
I think the best is Klay Thompson right now. He doesn't need a lot of dribbles to get you 60, Kevin. Other guys, J.J. Redick, Kyle Korver, Dwayne Wade, even Father Time hasn't caught up with Dwayne Wade. He's doing a nice job playing without the basketball.
Terrific names you rattle off right there. And the first one drops. Second free throw, no good.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Payne kicks to Portis, and that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. And getting a perspective on the offensive tendencies here since the All-Star break, we've got a breakdown showing the average three-point attempts versus two-point shot attempts per game since the midway point of the season for the Bulls.
And clearly they haven't been shy about launching it from long range. That's the way the league has been going, and they are certainly embracing that trend.
Here's Payne. He nails it, and we're tied up.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Levine can't hit.
Fucking ball.
You're
Who the
not
fuck
sure
did
if
you
it's
pass it to
him
down there, you
or
fucking
the
dick?
defense, but just something's off tonight.
Especially in this quarter. He's had a few shots that looked like they would fall, but things haven't gone his way.
Here's Chapman. He's got 9. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Stevenson. Nice D from Levine. Chicago's gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. Payne dishes to Grant. Back to Payne, and it's Grant in the corner, and it's blocked.
You gonna let you get 2 shots? You fucking
Here's
stupid.
Chapman.
Yo, get the fuck out of my way, mate.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
All the officials are all over that one.
He shot 5 of 6 at the foul line.
His offensive approach tonight has been aggressive, and it's paid off with a lot of trips to the line.
This nigga's a problem, bro.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Chicago trailing here. Outside, Levine. They set the pick to the paint. Here's Portis, and it's blocked by Chapman. They recover it. Basket good. Lakers have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Knight passes to Zubats. Feeds to Stevenson. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's Chapman. The shot missing. And it's Chicago the other way. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
Yeah, interconference matchup. Two teams that'll see each other only twice on the schedule.
It's always interesting. You're not exactly sure what you're going to get, but it'll be fun to see how it plays out.
Shoots the three.
Let's get the fuck out of here, bro.
It's out of bounds.
What the
Chicago
fuck did you think you was doing, son?
Randall's checked in for Nance.
What the fuck is on your mind?
Just 3 to shoot. Levine for 3. And the Bulls get it back. Payne's shot is good.
Defensively, you cause the
Look at the
miss,
fucking
but
ball. What
then
the fuck
you
y'all
have
doing?
to
Man, y'all
corral
dictators
it.
is
You
fucking
know,
the whole
there's
game
nothing
up.
more
They
frustrating
got
than
no
that.
fucking
Giving up
effort.
points on a possession. You
You gotta let
won.
that little ass motherfucker get the
Here's
rebound.
Chapman. 11 points in the game. Basket good.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Payne kicks to Portis. Outside Levine. Now here's Payne. He's guarded closely. The pass to Felicio. Levine for 3. Sinks the triple. Levine's got 8.
Tough to challenge Levine out there. Big lip on his shot, and you must close out quicker on him.
Because y'all, I don't understand what Luke is doing. I don't know why
Here's
he should be
Chapman.
from
He's
here.
covered by Grant. Chapman, that's good.
This is why you like to get him touches. He makes things happen.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And here's Payne. 5 points in the game.
I smell a fourth block coming. I smell a fourth block.
There's the pick from the arc. And Levine hits again from deep. 11 points in the game.
Great
God,
play to
this
run
shit,
for
man.
Zach.
These
All
bullshit
ball,
ass shots that
quick
they're
to
making.
catch and elevate.
We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a
Motherfuckers
minute.
need to pick it up, man.
We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
They've gotten that perimeter game going in that first, and for me, that was the difference.
Hot right out of the gate, generating some early confidence and building on that lead.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter. Randall out there with Chandler. Then there's the captain. Then there's Brandon Knight. And it's Stevenson in at the shooting guard position. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey guys, the captain in the last game against the Nuggets was tremendous. He ended up with 25 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
With all the
Great,
people
David,
on my
appreciate
bench,
it. Well, he set
why
the
you
bar
got
pretty
this
high for
collection of
himself with
fucking
that
bums in the
performance.
game
He
right now?
did. I mean, but we know he's going to try to raise that bar again tonight. No matter how good he is, he's always thinking he can do better.
It's going to be tough. I'm sure their entire defensive game plan is centered around how to stop him. They're going to be all over him.
Chandler with the block.
And how about the basketball IQ
word.
of Chandler? Just knows exactly when to sky and commit to blocking shots.
Offensive rebound. Payne kicks to Levine. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And they're controlling
How many rebounds
the
we
boards,
gonna give
Kevin.
him?
That's +5 in that category.
Yeah,
And it's
do
fair
that.
to say, Tyson Chandler,
Yeah.
not the player he once was, but still a fantastic rebounder and
That's what
eats
you
up
wanna play.
space and does everything you want from a big man.
Now here's Payne. 5 points in the game. There's a good screen. Here's Levine. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And with Chandler, Greg, he still rebounds at a fantastic rate.
Back in the game,
And
it's the
so
same
it's the Lakers
bullshit.
with it.
The same bullshit. Y'all didn't change.
Ball kicks to Nance. Stolen by Markkanen. Wade left side. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Wade's got 5 points in the quarter.
The shot-making ability of D-Wade, even closely guarded, he gets it done.
Chapman, that's good.
Yeah, one of the few bright spots for his team. I mean, he's had a very efficient offensive performance.
Overall, it hasn't been pretty for his team, but he has shot the ball well.
Here's Wade after the made shot from Chapman. In the corner, Valentine with it. 6 to shoot. Markkanen sets the pick for Valentine. Off the pick, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Excellent use of the screen there to free himself up and create space to make the open J.
Nance passes to Chapman. Back to Nance. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers.
Oh my God, man! Why are y'all playing so fucking
Here's
corny
Chapman.
today?
Wade is covering. Tries it from 9. And there's another one for the Lakers.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height
Playing like
advantage he's
straight
got
bitches
down
this
low.
half, man.
Really
Pick it
difficult
the
for them
fuck
to
up.
attack.
Thomas dishes to Wade.
Oh damn!
Lets a floater go. Wells with it. A 20-point game for him in the win against Denver. Chapman the pass to Ball. Zubac kicks to Ball. Stolen by Markkanen. Wade outside. Here's Valentine. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Wade's got his 4th assist in this one.
Fucking dickhead! Get the fuck out the way.
Here's Chapman. Wade is covering. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Chapman. Chicago has gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shoot
When I gotta do
to
everything.
the inside. The shot
Yeah,
by
shit,
Valentine, no good. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. Here's Chapman. Wade is covering. Worked down low that time, and he got the 3-second break. Los Angeles making a switch here. Stevenson's checked in. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And Steve, in your playing
You need to
days,
talk to
you've
these
always
motherfuckers
struck
and
that
tell them
balance,
something,
I always
do
thought,
something, man.
between calling your own number and creating for teammates. That's a real gift.
It is, and I think the value of playing winning basketball, Kevin, is whatever play dictates making your teammates better or making the winning play. I think a lot of guys right now get caught up in stats. Whatever's the play to help your team win, that's the play that needs to be made.
Well said. Now, here's Thomas. Incredible numbers looking at his scoring averages. He's currently scoring more than 28 points a game. The shot by Valentine, no good.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
Here's Chapman, 23 points in the game.
And nothing fancy really about that play. That's just good old-fashioned hard-nosed basketball to get that one.
Fires from the wing. No good from Wade.
You can see the frustration. They hold the lead, but he wants to be able to contribute.
Chapman, the pass to Zubac. Here's Chapman. A minute 20 left in the first half. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Dwayne Wade. The first.
And he needs to get back to what he was doing in that first quarter when he was in attack mode, drawing fouls and getting to the line.
Heights checked in for Lance Stevenson.
Jesus Christ, man.
He hits both for the strike.
To the Chicago
Hey
Bulls
guys,
right
this
now.
is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line.
Because they fighting for a playoff
This
spot. I
quarter.
get it.
Thomas against Knight. Markkanen kicks to Wade. Pass to Valentine. It's Thomas outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Wells. He's been patient so
shot.
far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Yeah, come on,
And
y'all.
Wells
We really
has
gonna lose
such
to
a
the
quick
Chicago
release.
Bulls?
He's ready to pull
This what we
as
gonna do
soon
today?
as the ball hits his hand.
Wade against Hicks. 34 seconds left to play in the first half. No good from Wade.
That was a bad shot.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. That gives them the lead. Wells has got 5 points now this quarter.
And Wells really has a firm grasp on that mid-range area of the floor, capable of hitting these shots in bunches.
Now here's Wade. He's guarded closely. Thomas a screen. 5 on the clock. There's the screen to end the drought. A basket good off the assist from Wade. Wade's got 5 assists tonight.
Excellent play call there. The defense was not prepared for the pick, and as a result, they gave up the wide open look.
It's time now to go.
Thanks, guys. Joined by Fred Hoiberg here. And Coach, Cameron Payne has been great tonight. What are you seeing from him?
He's got a great burst tonight. I love his pop. He's getting into the paint. He's making plays for himself. He's making plays for teammates, getting himself to the rims. It's been great to see his aggressiveness.
That's what you guys wanted when you got him. Thanks a lot, Coach. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. It's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first. Third quarter starting here now. You know, the captain has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he's really been catching the defense off guard so far here in this game, racking up a bunch of trips to the line.
Well, he's one of those guys. When he's being aggressive, officials give him the benefit of the doubt.
Isaiah Thomas out there with Levine. Then there's Markkanen. Then there's Valentine. And it's Felicio in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Wells passes to Chapman. Now here's Valentine. Passes it to Levine. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
Another one for Zach. He has a scorer's mentality. Very dangerous when he gets into rhythm.
There's a good screen. Lopez right side. Valentine grabs the board. The Bulls leading by 4. And a minute played as the second half gets going. And there's the foul. It'll go on the captain. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Come on, y'all. We showed good momentum at the end of the half. Like, let's not. Come on, man.
Valentine kicks to Felicio.
Yeah, I'm not good.
Outside, Levine. Rejected by Chapman.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Give me that shit.
Now the Lakers on the break. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's got to take a look at the steal numbers over the last couple months. The scope of that for him.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
Oh, sure, thanks. I mean, I guess 6 blocks don't mean shit, but, you know, whatever. I just talked about how I had 4 last game. You know, we ranked second in blocks, second in steals. I don't know. I don't even know.
That's good from Chapman. free throws, good from Chapman. Here's Thomas. He's got 5. To the middle. Felicio, the pass to Levine, and it's blocked by Chapman. From 10 feet out, Kuzma can't get it to go. For Chicago, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Levine, good.
And just carrying over from his last game, completely dialed in. You can sense his confidence.
I totally agree. Heat check after heat check. He realizes, man, I'm still hot. Really, a lack of focus coming out of the break. So far, they're 0 for 3.
Now, Valentine. 9 points in the game so far. Back to Levine. 6 to shoot. They set the pick. From deep. Rebound the Lakers.
And you know, he's got the ability, but the question is that really the best shot you can get?
Certainly not the high percentage look, but we don't know what the game plan is calling for. That might be it.
Here's Chapman. 27 points for him. Three-pointer. Kuzma can't get it to go.
They can't buy one right now. 0 for 4 already. Start the third.
There's Levine, and it's off the back rim. No good. Lakers trail by 5. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Wells wide open. Sinks the three-pointer. Wells has got 8 points.
And Wells knows how to drop it in from deep. Whenever he has a clean look from downtown, he's going to get it up immediately.
Now, here's Valentine. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now, here in the third. Chapman to pass the ball. There's the pick. Pass to Chapman. Lopez a screen. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Isaiah Thomas.
That definitely was about to jump over his little ass. Oh, yes, buddy. Oh, yes. I was about to do the jump man over that little ass. This is a weird fucking game, man.
And he makes the first. Some changes for Chicago. Portis, who's checked in for Felicio. And it's Grant in for Markkanen. And the Lakers also making a switch. Randall's checked in for Lopez. Free throws good from Chapman.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Outside Thomas. Foul on the play, basket counts, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
Amazing how he gets this one to go. Size doesn't matter.
But it can in the painted area. Regardless, he's crafty enough to get up a good shot.
And Isaiah Thomas, the 60th and final pick of the 2011 draft. Greg, he definitely plays with a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, I call it the little man syndrome. He's driven to prove himself. I mean, he's overcome the odds. In league history, only 9 players 5'9" or shorter have played 1,000 minutes or more in a season. And he's not just playing, he's playing at the highest level. And no doubt, the release point is a bit unorthodox in terms of ball's shooting technique, but man, can he slingshot it home from deep.
With 3, Levine. Chapman with the rebound. Chapman's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And there's the pass to Kuzma. Dishes it to Randall. Here's Chapman. He's got 29 points. Lets a floater go. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Portis has got 3 rebounds now in this one. And here is Thomas. 8 points for him. Pass to Portis. Screen by Grant. Portis kicks to Valentine. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
That's good for Valentine.
The same game still. Like, this is a weird game.
We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter.
Are you back in here? This should have brought you back in. Yeah, this should have led you to the fourth quarter at least.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
It looked like a total breakdown to me there. He exploited that hole perfectly and made them pay.
Here's Levine after the basket by the Lakers. Here's the teardrop. Here's Felicio. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Come on.
And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. The Lakers, number 1.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
Now, here's Wells. 15 points in the game. Chapman the pass to Lopez. Lakers passing it around. Shot clock at 6. Hands a screen on Grant. For 3. Good on the triple. That's now 8 points for Lonzo Ball.
And Ball has tremendous confidence in that shot. As soon as the pass hits his hands, he's ready to pull up.
Felicio kicks to Grant. The shot will not fall.
Can you believe it? He's missed every shot he's taken. Yet this team still continues to hold the lead.
Here's Chapman. He's covered by Grant. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so
There you
far,
go.
guys.
Same
These
thing
sides
like the
match
end of
up
the fucking half.
really well.
Thomas a screen.
Let's run the ball. Let's run
To the right wing. Fires the 3. And no good. And we'll be right back
Now
after
we're
this.
going into the fourth quarter with the lead. That's what I'm talking about. It's a very good defensive game, though. We've been getting at it.
And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Ball with it, and on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. They've got Brook Lopez all out there with Wells. Then there's the captain, and it's Kuzma in at power forward. Chapman. There's the double team with Grant.
Call timeout, ref. Come on, man. I call timeout.
And here is Los Angeles now. 5 to shoot. Chapman the pass to Ball. And it's off from 3-point range. Chicago trailing here. Levine with it. Outguarded by Wells. They get it back. Markkanen dishes to Levine. No good on that one.
How does he miss that layup? He's too good to be doing that.
Passes it to Kuzma. Got a piece of it. Here's Chapman. Ball with a wide open look. Drops in the tray. Ball's got 9 points now in just the second half.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from 3-point range.
Grant kicks to Levine. They set the pick. Right wing, near the 3-point line. It's Thomas, the wing jumper, off target. Lakers leading by 4. Here's Kuzma. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Yeah, another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
He wants to help his team, but when you're in position to finish, it's hard to turn that down.
Now here's Thomas, and the shot goes down.
And you see the pass. Levine improving as a playmaker, learning how to succeed at this level.
LA's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth.
I know, Lonzo, I got you. Come on.
Here's Chapman. Inside. Markkanen pulls it in.
You know, this is a time when you don't have to force anything. You're in command of this game.
Here's Thomas. That misses, had a chance to tie it
I know
there.
it's your time.
For Los Angeles,
It's
they've
my
gone
time.
1 of 4
No, me and
since the
Lonzo.
end of the third quarter. Ball no good.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Levine kicks to Grant. Screen by Grant. Thomas is screen on Lopez. Markkanen in the corner. From deep, Thomas sinks the three-pointer. And the Bulls lead by 1.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Here's Chapman. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
You can tell he is on a mission down the stretch. Attack offensively and build on this lead.
The Bulls making a switch here. Valentine's checked in. For Chicago, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Inside, Felicio. Some solid defense from Chapman.
Yeah, blown opportunity after the two-man game creates a terrific look.
That's how it's drawn up. That is everything but the finish.
Here's Chapman. Pass to Kuzma. Kicks it to Lopez. Lakers working the ball around now. He gets it in there. Chapman's got 38 points.
Ooh, tough layup with the guy right on him. He can be a hard player to handle at times.
Now, here's Thomas. Not a lot of room. There's the pick. Markkanen passes to Levine. Outside Thomas. 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Lakers leading by 4. Now, here's ball. Lopez a screen. Here's Wells. And there's the feed to ball. Now the pass to Kuzma. There's the triple. Drills the three-pointer. Now it's a 7-point Laker lead.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Markkanen kicks to Felicio. They set the pick. Valentine wide open. He fires. And again, Chicago. No good. Here are the Lakers. Good momentum. 8 straight points. The dish to Wells. He feeds it to Lopez. And again, Los Angeles with a triple.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And this is the first season where we have ads on jerseys in the NBA with the teams. Gut reaction, Steve, now that you've seen the ads on the jerseys, how do you feel about it?
You know what, Kevin, I don't like it because I know it's going to start to add up. Well, we're not going to be able to see the player's name and the logos. It's just going to be ads everywhere. I understand it, but I don't like it.
You know, I can see it for practice jerseys. I can see it maybe when you're selling it retail to the fans. But, I mean, isn't there enough advertising already? I mean, that's one of the great things about keeping this correspondent. I get the European deal, but there's so much money here, it would seem like this is just an add-on that doesn't need to be added on.
Kevin, I'm totally in agreement with you. I think practice jerseys, like you said, selling the jerseys maybe, but I think also maybe at the All-Star game, you can fill those guys up for that one game. But I would love to keep it pure, get the chance to just see those uniforms the way they are.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, Fred Hoiberg was talking to his team during the timeout. He said, "Do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back." Guys.
Excellent play call there. The defense was not prepared for the pick, and as a result, they gave up the wide open look.
Chapman, that's good.
Sometimes it's all about patience. His first 3 of the game, something to build on.
Bulls trail by 13. Thomas kicks to Levine. Back to Thomas. There's a screen. He dishes it to Markkanen. Pass to Felicio. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 12 rebounds. Chapman the pass to Kuzma. Again, Los Angeles.
Superb pick there that allowed his teammate to get open and get a clean look at the basket.
Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. In the corner, it's Felicio. Over Lopez. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Tough miss. He found some space inside the arc, but he could deliver.
And Valentine over to help, and stolen by Valentine. Nice D from Chapman.
Allowing no space for the shooter to get comfortable. Just terrific defense.
What I love is he takes the right angle, affects the shot without fouling.
Here's Kuzma. Sinks that one from the post. Kuzma's got 7 points for the quarter.
And a high percentage look there, and he takes full advantage. Bumps up the lead.
Yeah, the lead now is double digits. Some tricky matchups out there. Not a lot of solutions.
Now, here's Thomas. Nice D from Chapman.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
He kicks it to Lopez. Here's Ball. Off target from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Chapman. There's the pick. Passes it to Kuzma. Up off the screen. Valentine grabs the board. Valentine's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Lets it go with a 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Feeds it to Lopez. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Outside, Levine. Dishes to Valentine. The 3. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
This could be a problem. That's his 4th foul with plenty of basketball left to play.
Wade, he's checked in for the Bulls. Markkanen on the double team. Pulls up. Los Angeles with another miss.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Now Thomas. Down low. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Yeah, tremendous hustle just to get a hand on that one.
Reads the play, quick reaction, almost comes up with that steal.
Chicago calls timeout.
And the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they've got to talk about.
You know, for the most part, their perimeter D is holding up, but they might have to sacrifice some of that to close down the lane.
And now the presentation of our Jordan player of the game, the captain.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. From outside the arc, count it, and the Laker lead has been kept down now to just 9 in the bucket from Valentine.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second three of the half right there.
Pass to Chapman. Here's Kuzma. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
And here's Wade. They set the screen. Valentine kicks to Felicio. And that one, good.
He turned on the Jets. As soon as he got that screen, it went right to the hole. Great decision making there.
Wells with it. Beyond the arc. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
And there's no question that Wells is solid at getting space to pull the trigger.
Here's Thomas, and it's sent back by Lopez. Lets it fly from 18. Here's Kuzma, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Dwayne Wade.
Two shots.
That one is off.
Oh, man, take your time, baby. You might need these someday at the end of the game, so you gotta take your time regardless.
And he's good on the second. And here are the Bulls now, trailing by 13. Here's the screen. Outside Thomas. Fires from deep. They get it again. Wade with it. Now guarded by Wells. Wade passes to Felicio. Count that one. Felicio's got 9 points now in just the second half.
You know, D-Wade has always been a playmaker. Passing is a part of what makes him special.
Los Angeles leading by 11. Ball, the pass to Chapman. Kicks it to Ball. Here's Kuzma. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Chapman. Wade is covering. Chapman's shot is off. And here are the Bulls now. Launches a 3. And Lopez pulls it down. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
Ball kicks to Lopez. The pass to Chapman. And it's Wade with the rebound.
And unfortunately, it's time for them to say night-night.
There's some big-time teaching moments tonight. Hopefully, they become a better team for it.
And once he sets up that low, you really have to work to root him off the block.
Yeah, he has the grit to dig in and the skill to counter if you try to get physical with him.
Now, here's ball. And so Los Angeles takes the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.
DJ, great game. The guys back in the studio want to do an interview with you.
Nice.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Time now to catch up with our special postgame guest.
What's up? It's the Jet. Hey, man, a triple-double? Now, not many players in this league could do that, so congrats. Do you think that's something you could do more often?
You know, some people might think so, Kenny, but I seriously doubt that. You know, I am sure that I can help my team get wins every night, and, you know, quite often that doesn't translate on the stat sheet. I believe that as soon as you start chasing the numbers, you lose sight of what the real goal is, and that is getting this team in a position to win an NBA title.
I love it. You got it in the flow of the game. Continue the good work.
Thank you. I'm focused, Kenny.
And that's going to do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. For the Jet, for the Diesel, for Kevin Harlan, and for the entire 2K Sports crew. The entire 2K Sports crew.
That's everyone.
Ernie Johnson. Have a wonderful evening.
Damn, so literally I just helped Milwaukee, and now I'm about to help Chicago. Oh, that's some funny shit. That's some funny shit. So I played with, but then I played the 10th, and then it dies again. Then these niggas with Durant. This nigga again, I just transferred. I played him again.